Hey everyone, you're in the shop with Briz. Well, we're going to take up where we left off yesterday. As most of you know, I purchased from Grizzly a switch that I can use on my router table. They were so cheap I bought two of them, and I'm thankful I did. But I went ahead yesterday, you saw where one was broken, and we did a repair on it. And we ended up with the JB Weld to hold the switch in the front assembly panel. So today is the day we're actually going to check out the switch, make sure it can turn on and stay on. And we've got an electric drill hooked up as our load. And then we'll check the two stop switches to make sure that they operate correctly. So let's get to checking this thing out. And hold on, let's hope we don't blow up something or blow the main panel in the house, because my wife is still home. So if it happens, we got to keep this under wraps. We'll see you. Here's the front panel of the switch assembly. And inside is where I did yesterday the repair work on holding this switch so it wouldn't fall over. Now today we're going to hook up the wiring and check this out. These take solderless connectors that just slide on, whereas on this switch you actually have screws that hold down the cable. So I just stuck some short ones in there so that we can hook our alligator clips up to them today. So I've got this in the parallel clamps just to hold everything steady. So let's start off with the load and work back to the power source. I've got these two leads are connected to the drill, and according to yesterday's schematic they'll go on pins 14 and 24. That is your load. This emergency panic button is a normally closed switch, so I've got a spaghetti cord here that will be plugging into the wall with two alligator clips on it. I'm not really sure which one is hot and which one is neutral, since this is an unpolarized plug, but in this test it won't make any difference. But when you're wiring it up at your shop, especially if you got things hooked up to equipment ground, you want to make sure you get the actual hot wire going to the right locations here, so that if you do have an internal short on your equipment, you will blow a fuse. So one side is going to go on the incoming of the panic switch. The other side will go to the neutral side of our on-off switch. Then we got to get the power as it comes in through this normally closed contact, comes out this wire. I need another jumper on this wire, and that will go to pins 23 of the on-off switch. Now with that all said and done, let's loosen up the clamp and rotate it so that I can see the front panel. This test will let us momentarily push the start button, and with the relay properly working, it will energize and stay on, and will apply power to our electric drill over here that's already got the trigger in the lock position. I'll press the off button and it should stop. I'll turn it back on, and then we'll hit the panic button and make sure it turns off. So let's get started. The moment of truth. Okay, no direct short, so we're good to go. Now I just need to make sure we don't pull that off, because I don't want these alligator clips to be flying around if there's too much tension on it. So let's get ready and turn it on. Keep your eye on the drill. Can you see the drill? Yeah, I think you can. There you go. Probably ought to hold on to it. The inertia may knock it over. Now I'm going to turn it off. Okay, that's just normal on-off procedure. Way to go. Now we're going to test the panic button. There you go. You got to push it in quite a ways. So I guess there's a little bit of backlash in there when you touch it. It's not actually depressing the switch, I noticed. Let's watch that one more time, see how far you actually have to push the panic button. And of course, when it's a panic, you can just slam it. Yeah. You pretty much have to push it to where you just feel the restrictions, and then push a little further. Let me tighten up this parallel clamp. So that proves that once I get the box mounted on the router table on maybe one of the front leg of it, and then get me some knockouts, I guess I can just punch those with a hammer. They should break out clear. And then get me some restriction type anchors to hold my wires in there. We'll be in business. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. It might be I have to change it. It almost reminds me of Mr. Wizard Clash, you know. Y'all remember that show from long ago? Anyway, thank you for stopping by. And as Bob would always say, you're always welcome in my shop as well. Thank you.